Yo, what is up, everybody of YouTube? This is Reese here from C-Mang, and I'm joined with Chris.
Yo, what's up, guys?
And this is Attack on Titan, chapter 52, Krista Lenz. Is that how you say her bloody
Yeah,
surname?
yeah, it looks like it. Well, no one said it yet, so we're just gonna roll with this lens. Sounds about right.
Cool. I mean, so, you know what? What do you think of this chapter, man? Because to tell the truth, I was a bit, like,
I'll be honest
confused
with you,
and
guys.
lost.
I'm probably this chapter has made me realize I'm kind of an action junkie because, yeah, we do need story progression and we do need a lot of talking, but it kind of, if I was to be perfectly honest, bored me a little bit. I mean, not in a really bad way, but for me personally, it was just too much reading. I was just reading. I didn't know what I was reading, and to be honest, I wasn't too interested. I only got interested near the end of the chapter when we found out more about Historia. Isn't it Historia?
Yeah,
Rebecca, Christine. I don't know.
Krista.
Krista, yeah, whatever her name is. Yeah, she does. Was that even really her name? Like, dude, she's got
It's,
so many names. It's
yeah,
confusing.
it's quite confusing.
Yeah, but that's the only part of the chapter that really interested me. The whole thing with the that church, that priest guy getting killed and stuff. I mean, I just did not care much for that.
I know what you're
But
doing, man.
yeah, Levi's back in the story, so that's something. That's a positive, I guess.
Dude, you know what?
And
I actually completely agree with you. I was like, I don't know whether it might have been just the translation itself that we read,
yeah,
but this chapter was like really hard to follow.
yeah.
It's
And the thing is,
frustrating.
it's that I was reading and I'm just like, oh my God, it's 46 pages. Please do not let me 46 pages of that this conversation that's going on right now. And it just dragged. Literally dragged on. It's funny how all the good chapters literally just snap. They just go so quickly, and you're just waiting for next month. But this chapter just dragged on, literally.
Yeah, but still, man,
Um,
all that stuff about the priest dude, it's kind of a bit weird, but I think from what I gathered, he was definitely that guy who talked about the whole, the wall and everything in it. You know, when it first got revealed
yeah,
that there's
yeah,
titans in the wall.
yeah.
I think that was him, right?
I mean, yeah, the whole thing with that as well. That's just kind of a bit weird. I'm just like, why won't they say anything about it? I mean, they could save people's lives if they just, just fess up. But maybe there's a reason for it in the story. We'll have to find out, I guess. I mean, you can't have everything revealed
Straight away.
so soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole Hanji and yeah, I'm not really a big fan of her, so that kind of just even added to me not really caring much for this chapter anyway. But what did you think of it though? Was you other than what you just said, what do you think of the bit with Krista?
The Krista bit, I think, was probably, yeah, the highlight of this chapter, man. The priest dude, it did feel like it kind of dragged out a bit.
Mm.
It's like the translation, it was definitely really bad that we're reading, and it made it really hard to
Felt
kind of
like
like follow
filler.
what the hell was going on.
It just felt like filler to me. It felt like he plays no major role in the current story right now. It just felt
Yeah.
like filler.
It's like, okay, so they tortured this priest dude to maybe make him crack to get some information from him.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay,
Okay. So what's happening now then?
nothing.
Exactly. So it just felt like complete filler to me, and
Basically, I think the main thing that got revealed from that is just the fact that, there are more people who are enemies to humanity.
yeah, this means that everything isn't black and white like everyone thought. Where it's the humans versus the Titans. No, there's some like bad shit, crazy people within the walls. Causing havoc, and apparently the peace within the walls are becoming destabilized because everyone's been. I think because everyone they had to retreat out of the walls. Everyone's really just getting in people's personal space right now because there's not enough room for everyone. So it's just
Exactly,
getting a
man.
bit
They need to
in
migrate
the
to the
walls.
sky.
Yeah, that's why they that's why there's such a big emphasis on them securing the wall again, so people can go back to their homes and like not act act crazy. Yeah, so like that's what I guess that's what the plan was in the beginning when Levi was talking to them. That's the priority right now. Is it War? Was it War Maria?
Yeah, that was the first one that fell.
Yeah. They said yeah. We have to fix the hole in the War Maria to sort things out. But I
You
mean,
know, what I don't
dude, I
get, which I think was
yeah.
actually a very good idea.
What?
Why don't you see the houses that they build?
Yeah.
Make them into giant freaking tower block apartment type things.
True.
There you go, man.
But
Little space, lots of homes.
you do have to deal with that, I mean, colossal titan and shit.
Dude, he can
But
just about get over the 50-foot wall, all right?
yeah, but I
So if
mean,
he can
he's
probably build a 50-foot building, it will house like what, a load of people.
dude. high-speed maneuver gear. Just zip up there and transform and crush it.
True, but normal people don't exactly realize how many
But the
how
thing,
many titans are
thing is,
inside.
yeah, now I do understand what you're saying. Make tool war high building, but you're forgetting certain things. This isn't the future. They need to farm and shit like that. You know what I mean?
They
So
can build 3D maneuver gear. They can build a friggin' tower complex.
tile complex with indoor farming.
Not indoor farming, man. I'm just saying for homes. Farming wise, they can still do the same shit, yeah. But then it will at least give more land to be able to farm because there
Shit,
won't
I
be as
guess.
many houses.
Yeah, I guess so. But then that's logic, and I mean, logic doesn't necessarily mean a good story or like an interesting, fun story. It just means shit won't be happy because everyone will be safe. No one will get no. Not many people die basically if you go with your plan, which is the smart thing to do. Make really tall buildings and live in them, but no one will die. And I
Oh
really.
no, people will still die, man. All you gotta do is take out one of the bottom bits of the apartment. The whole thing comes down,
Then
clean.
what's the point of making it in the first place?
Because it
Just live in
houses
the
people easier and it gives them a bit more land, all right? And it stops people bitching about, oh yeah, let's send people out to die so then we can get some more land.
I mean, the fact of the matter is that they're not going to introduce that in the story. The story, I think, just needs to find out where the time. I mean, why people are reading this story right now? For me personally, I'm reading it to find out where Titans came from,
Hell yeah.
how they're going to kill the Titans. I mean, literally save humanity, and
Ooh, speaking of that, that did get revealed.
what?
I swear I read it. They said the hairy titan was the one who changed. Oh God, what's his name? Connie changed the people of Connie's village.
The Harry Titan.
Yeah,
Is that what they said?
that's what the translation said. The hairy
Okay.
titan was the one who transformed the village into titans.
Interesting. Interesting.
It was weird, man, because it was kind of jumbled in with a lot of stuff about killing a hairy
Yeah,
titan with
that's
rocks, and it's
I
like,
remember it now actually,
okay,
but that was one of those things where it's the same thing with when Reiner and Thingy revealed themselves like in a small panel somewhere. Like
yeah,
it wasn't even like main. Like what? But let's read that right.
yeah,
They always do that like some little space where no one really looks twice at. They just read it and just move on. You don't look twice at it. It's a habit of the author to do stuff like that maybe because I kind of saw I did see something that mentioned a monkey time, but I didn't put that together saying no, he was the one that turned Connie's village into Titans. And I remember that thing I said earlier with like, Aaron being a coordinator. I
yep.
said, what if the original coordinator or someone who was one before, commanded all the colossal Titans to make the wall and protect everyone? Maybe that's how the wall was built in the first place, the first coordinator or something.
Yeah, it could either
That
be
mad
that, or it could just have been a thing of like human experimentation, and they created giant titans.
Titans, exactly.
One of the
You know,
two,
so
man.
we have to find out. I mean, this is one of those funny things where this is the world where people are still farming, but there's like genetic experiments going on and like high speed maneuver gears. The technology is like what at one end of the spectrum and not at the same time.
It's
I
weird.
mean, yeah, to create a serum that could turn you into a giant, that's some high tech shit.
Hell yeah.
And then at the end of the day, no one has like electricity. That's I was like, what's going on?
Still reading their
Uh,
poem by candlelight.
Everyone's still using candles. It's crazy. Um, but yeah, it's anime, so I have to
It's
say it's
true.
anime.
But
But
yeah,
yeah, that's I don't know. That's really what I got from the chapter. Historic. I was gonna call it Krista. It's easy to say.
please do.
Krista's background is twisted as hell. Don't know what's going on
That
with
is
her
bloody
dad.
confusing, man. It's
Is
like,
that even her dad? Her mom psychotic? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, it seemed like they just didn't want her in the first place, or maybe when she was born, they said that she was something, which means it's bad news,
Yeah.
but she couldn't have the mum didn't have the balls to kill her, so it's just like, okay, we're gonna leave her to live, but we're gonna hate her forever.
Was her mom a prostitute?
I don't know, it sounded like it. It seemed like it because of that one scene where she's like, oh yeah, we'd work throughout the day, then mother, she would go and do her job at night after looking really pretty.
Yeah, dress up and go out and come back. I'm like, what the? Personally, like from, I guess it makes sense that we shouldn't understand what's really happening because she doesn't, and we're hearing it from her point of view.
Yeah.
So basically, we're kind of yeah, she doesn't really know what's happened, so we shouldn't either because she's the one telling us. But really, I it was confusing. I don't know what was going on. The grandparents is that guy her dad? The mom got killed in the streets. Why? It raises every chapter raises more questions, and nothing's really been answered apart from that thing with possibly Connie's family. But yeah, there's more
Or
questions.
maybe they
That's the
have all
issue.
been answered, man, but we just completely overlooked them. You
Yeah.
never know. It could have just been like one tiny little panel.
Oh my days. I just hope they just answer more. Then again, I don't want to. I don't even think this manga is even close to being finished.
No, it's not, man. There's still quite a lot more they can do. They still need to talk about the whole Monkey Titan. They still need to talk about like Reina and Berthold's friggin' home
Village.
village. Need to talk about what happened with Eren's dad, plugging up the damn hole for God's sake. They never get far
Yes.
enough.
Yeah, true. True.
The whole coordinator thing. There's still lots to go into.
This shit's crazy, man.
I'm just hoping that it don't end like all happy sunshine and you know
Oh,
candy
really?
farts. I hope it don't end like that. The
You want
series
some
is
shit?
just too dark to be going like that, man. It needs to end dark, just the way it started.
Oh, really? Oh, fam. That's for another.
Yes,
That's for another time
I
anyway.
know.
But yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's the chapter, guys. I'm sure there's some people out there that literally love to share this chapter, and um, good for you. And leave your comment below and let me know. Let us know why you actually enjoyed this chapter. If you did, if
And if you
not,
find a
if you
really
agree with
good
us,
translation as well, put that there.
please,
Because the one
please.
we read was kind of bad.
Yeah, didn't make much sense.
Exactly.
Maybe that's probably contributed to us not really feeling the chapter too much as well, because it just didn't flow well with me.
Exactly.
Um,
Translations. That's what it was all down to.
yeah. So, but yeah, that's the chapter, guys.
Yeah. So you guys know the usual stuff to do. Let us know what you thought about this chapter and anything else. Attack on Titan with your comments below. Give us a little thumbs up if you enjoy this series and enjoy these reviews. We like doing them. Hopefully you
Mm,
guys like listening to them.
yep.
And just check out the other stuff we got on the channel. Like up top, you should see the latest chapter of Attack on Titan before the fall that we did. So yeah,
Yeah,
check it out. Decent series, and check out the rest of the crap we do on the channel. So
it's
yeah,
good stuff.
so yeah, we will see you next time.
Take care, guys.